10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 292. Oh, we got a lot to talk about. Walmart, again, teasing us with some money. Got Dara saying that they've been using an AI Dara, and it's just crazy, all the stuff we got going on tonight.
Crazy.
How's it going, Larry, other than the
Crazy?
usual?
Yeah, crazy. I'm going low tech today using my laptop because came home and I was having some computer problems, and it's just been one of them days. But it's all good now. Now we get a podcast. I always end up having a great time when we podcast and feeling energized by the time we're done.
Of course. So, stories from the road, Larry. Do you have anything tonight?
Well, I mean, I did work pretty much all day Saturday. Went out for a little while Saturday night as well for a few hours. Stayed out till I don't know, probably like between 11 and 12. It's good to get out. It's a beautiful day out. A lot of people out. I say fairly busy. Had a decent day. Didn't have anything really crazy. Did have one of my passengers. I posted the audio in our chat group just because I always think it's funny when people get in.
It's not funny. You just wanted people to hear how much of a local legend you are.
Well, I mean, that's what she said, right? There at the end. Yeah, it is funny, but it was a good time. Looking forward to getting back into doing more gig work now.
For sure. I had a busy Saturday. I ended up working 9 hours. I split it up again. For some reason, the mornings have been slower, and then I go in the afternoon and evening. So pretty good day. In the evening that started snowing, and it got busy.
Yeah.
It got busy. And I showed that video in the chat, but my car was just covered.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
It was nasty. So two things happened. I had taken a couple of Uber Eats orders, and then they added a third, and I'm trying to remember, I was ranting about it, but it was Saturday night. It's now Wednesday. But I do know that, let's see, how did that happen? Okay. So I got a double and I go to drop off the first one, and they add another one to it.
Right.
And it was a Cold Stone Creamery. So both of them were going to the city that I was going for with the pizza.
Yeah.
In Hudsonville. So they added a Cold Stone. So I go there. Of course, it's not ready. And the guy's messaging from the pizza, and he is hot. He is like, my pizza's going to be cold. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry.
We don't control that part.
I don't, and I told him, I said, make sure you choose priority next time. Like, I was very empathetic with what was happening.
Yeah.
And I know you guys all were on my side, but I actually felt really bad because I want to deliver a good product, but I also here to make money. And so, so it made me go to the Cold Stone. I picked that up, and then I go deliver his pizza, and it had been 35, 40 minutes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nobody's going to be happy, and it hurts, it hurts, whoever Uber Eats, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
It hurts their reputation. People get pissed about that, but it hurts you too, because people are like, tend to take away the tip, but which I can't do anymore, but that's a later story.
Yeah. Well, he didn't take the tip away.
Yeah.
That's so good. I was happy about that. No one really took the tip away. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was compassionate about it and like, I'm sorry, it's out of my control, But yeah, it is on Uber. It's just like, why would you have me pick up the pizza? I'm trying to think what the third one was. Doesn't matter. The pizza was first, and then it was like a fucking Chipotle or something,
right?
Or a Panda. And then as I'm going to deliver,
it has a
Cold Stone came up, grabbed that, but again, they weren't ready and they were busy, so I waited probably 10-15 minutes there.
Oh man, yeah, and that guy's just over there fuming the whole time.
Yeah, his pizza's just so I felt real bad, but hopefully I don't know. He says he's got Uber One or whatever that
Priority
shit is.
one, yeah, Uber one.
No, not priority.
Not priority, Uber one, yeah.
Yeah, you have to actually pay on top.
Right.
So he pays $10 a month. Obviously he gets some discounts and some, I don't know, whatever, but he's like, this is crap. I pay for this. And I'm like, well, you don't pay for priority.
Right.
You pay for, getting reduced fees and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and you're in, I know that doesn't mean a lot to you or maybe people not in the area, but you live in Hudsonville. It's at the fucking sticks and you're ordering from
yeah, I remember where Hudsonville.
Yeah, well, and he's ordering from Granville by the mall, and I'm like,
yeah,
even if I went right there and
it's still going to be a decent amount of time.
Still going to be a decent, and it was snowy, and the roads were shitty.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's just going to make even slower,
right?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you're in Hudsonville. There's a pizza place called Vitale's that's really close to him, and maybe he eats it all the time. He was a big boy, so. He's got the Uber one. I bet he uses a lot, but I'm like, why order in Granville? Like, you're an idiot. So
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, especially when it's snowing. Why are you wanting to make somebody else go that far when the roads aren't good? Weather's crappy.
I mean, I'll obviously do it for the money, but you got to expect the food's going to be cold. And we've always said too, you're almost always the food's going to be cold, right? Like even if it was just one order.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be lukewarm, but you're not going to eat it lukewarm anyways. You're going to throw it in the microwave, or you're going to, unless it's like 2 miles from.
Yeah.
The restaurant's 2 miles from you. Like, you're going to have cold food.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I live a mile from Panda and Chipotle. If I ever ordered it when I did, it was hot, but it's a mile away.
Yeah. That's a huge difference if it's a mile away.
Yeah.
It does make a difference.
The Uccello's and him was probably like 8 miles.
Yeah, and it's snowing.
Snow.
And
so
fuck
him. And then DoorDash, I'm gonna prove that I actually do have a heart. So I was delivering some DoorDash, and the lady sent me a message, but it wasn't in the notes. And the roads are bad. I was busy that night. I was just flipping them. And Hudsonville was busy. I keep forgetting I need to go out there on the weekends between 6 and 8. I went to the same Mexican restaurant 4 times. But she sent me a message. Hey, we are deliver it to the handicap ramp. It's kind of in a trailer park. Not really. I mean, it is a park, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
And we have a blue van. And I was like, got it. So of course I'm doing other things. The address puts it, which I find out later, right next to that. But I'm like, why is the address wrong? Like, I'm very confused. Unless it was she was ordering it for that place, but used her own address. So I dropped it off there. I'm driving to my next delivery. Phone call. And I won't pick it up.
Yeah.
Not when I'm driving. And I'm like, well, it's probably a scam. Like something's going on. It's a scam. And finally, when I delivered the second order, I picked it up and it was her. And I was like, hey, I'm like, I'm sorry, I delivered to the address. And she's like, yeah, but I sent you a note. I was like, I know, I apologize. It wasn't in the official notes. You just sent me a message and I forgot.
Right.
And she was like, okay, I'll figure it out. So she wasn't super mad, but I felt guilty. So I drove it was on my way home. Listen to
this bleeding heart you have.
Yeah. If it was the other way, I probably wouldn't have, but it was on my way home. I went back in the park. Sure as shit. That fucking food was at that address. I drove it over, which I didn't realize it was the one next door. I could have walked it over, and maybe they were handicapped. Maybe that's why they couldn't get it. I walked it up the ramp, knocked on the door, and by the time I left, the food was already inside. Now, that food was cold. That sat outside for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. That's going to have to be warmed up a little bit.
And I felt bad, too, because it was Burger King, and I got there quick. I mean, this shit was crispy hot, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna love this.
Yeah.
And then I I mean, I delivered it to the right place.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. And people have to understand that stuff happens. Man, it's sometimes some of those apps, like when people leave a message or note, it's not just all, it's not easy to see sometimes, or it's not, especially when you're delivering, you got other deliveries to do, and
yes,
you're not just sitting there staring at your app and searching through for messages.
Yeah, and honestly, let's be frank, I don't do a lot of DoorDash, and I did that night. I think I did like $90 worth. I'm not I will say it. I'm not super fluid with that app because I
Right,
don't
right.
use it all the time.
Yeah, and it's not one of those. It's not as intuitive
It's
as
not.
some, as it could
So
be.
she, surprisingly, she kind of didn't blame it on herself, but it was like, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not there, so I can't do it. But yeah, I think if it would have been the only order I had, I probably would have remembered it. But like in
yeah.
my head, I still had another one to go. So like I'm
Right.
processing, I don't know.
Yeah, you're thinking about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at Jason delivering cold food all over,
All over
Michigan.
West Michigan. You want cold food? Just order Uber Eats and
We
let me
got
get a triple.
There you go. We got your man right here.
For sure. But I did actually, honestly, I did feel good that I moved it. I mean, I'm sure they ate it,
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure they did.
but I kind of felt bad. I was like, God damn it, Jason, you're fucking ADHD. You're like, how
see
hard?
if it was the Cold Stone that you left out for 20 minutes, that would have been fine.
Yeah, no kidding. So then I did his. This was the Uber one. This was the DoorDash one, but I did his, and then I had to drive the other end of Hudsonville, the Cold Stone. I'm sure that shit was melty. Oh, I forgot that. And I pull up to deliver it. Some guy pulls behind me. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? Like, I thought it maybe was a homeowner. Oh no, he was delivering Jimmy John's on Uber Eats. Apparently they were having a party, and him and I are just like cackling that we're delivering. I was like, what you got? And he's like, not Jimmy John's, Papa John's.
Papa
Like,
John's.
well, I got Cold Stone. He's like, how did that travel? I go, not great.
I don't understand people who order ice cream from a delivery app, man.
Yeah. And we both took our pictures at the same time, and then we just bolted. He's like, all right, man, drive safe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Peace out.
Camaraderie there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fun.
Before we jump to gig economy news, I want to thank our Patreon members: Samson, Bud, Omar, Frank, Tom, Jim, Miguel, Linda, Jerry, Faith, Metal, Kickass, and Anna. If you want to join the Patreon, we would love to have you. 7-day free trial, $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/the Gig Econ Podcast. Okay, Walmart. Here we go. Yeah. So there's been a lot of confusion with this. I did a TikTok on it today. Got an email, and says Walmart to pay $100 million to settle FTC allegations over deceptive practices for delivery drivers. And so we got this email from Spark and talking about, well, this happened and we paid you out in, like, for me, it was August, and didn't say we weren't going to get any more money, but it did say we've already paid you out. And I guess what happened was, and no research on this show, but I guess what happened is apparently there's a certain date that they have to release this to the public.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. So there wasn't a new case, as far as I know. This is the same one. This isn't a new lawsuit, but that was the date they were required by law to release it to the public. But in the last year, they were already just getting ahead of it. You know what I mean? They were just trying to do the right thing.
Right.
As far as I know, I mean, like I said in my TikTok, if you know anything else that is different from what I'm saying, I would love to know.
Sure.
But I don't think it's another lawsuit, and I don't know if we're even going to get any more money. So I know you're on Spark, aren't you?
I haven't done Spark, and man, it's been a while.
Been a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I am still on there. Yeah, I log in every now and then.
Yeah, it's probably good to do that, because I know when Spark initially came, when I went back, when I think I was still doing lawn care, when I went back, they deactivated. Well, it was like a soft deactivation.
Right. You're kind of on hold.
Yeah. They didn't kick me like to go on the waiting list, but I mean, maybe they would now, but yeah, I just had to like say, hey, I'm back active, because it was like layoff time, and it was no problem. So yeah, Bubba Sue says it's a new lawsuit, only 11 states. I don't know about that. I'd need the proof to see that. And not that I don't believe you, but like, you can say, the sky is green in here too. And it's not that I don't trust you, but I haven't seen anything. Again, I haven't like dug deep into it, but again, I'm going off what the email said, right? Unless they're just emailing people that had already gotten paid or whatever. I don't know. It just seems it seems a little wackadoo. I mean, I'll take more money. I mean, I'm probably owed it anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I as far as from what I saw on some of the creators, that they said that they were required to post it publicly, and that's what it was. So I'm going with that until I see some links. No offense, Bubba Sue.
So yeah, if we find out anything new, we'll revisit the story again in a later.
Yeah, for sure.
episode.
Because I mean, if I am gonna get more money, I want to know.
Yeah.
I wish Walmart would have said, this is what's happening, or this is this, and then this is more of it, because I also saw that they've already paid this like 70 million out of the 100 already out. So so maybe the last 30, I don't know. Yeah, if you have something, send it to me. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Also, I don't want to put out completely bullshit news, but
right. Yeah. If we find out we're wrong, we try to rectify that.
Well, and the gist of my TikTok was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on either. This is my best guess. If you know more, let me know. So
there you go.
All right, Larry. I love it. The Uber Eats introduces cheeky update. Like,
yeah, so this is why the guy didn't take away your tip. It's because Uber Eats has made it where they can't take away the tip.
Really?
Yes. So it says, they talk about tip baiting in the story. It's a deceptive practice where customers on food or grocery delivery apps offer a large tip up front to ensure fast service, only to reduce the tip after the order is delivered. It's become a common practice. It says popular delivery app Uber Eats has updated its tipping feature to remove the ability to edit a tip after the initial selection. So yeah, it says you can supposedly contact Uber Eats through chat or contact support or something like that if you want to change it, but you can't change it in the app. So it's a few more steps to do it. So yeah,
is this after you send it out? Like, you can't change it?
It says they can't after the initial after they put in the tip the very first time. It says so after the initial selection. So once they put in the tip and make the order,
so after they hit confirm, like pay to like send
right.
it out, they can't change it anymore.
That's what it's indicating.
Really?
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
Katie on TikTok.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it depends. People are for and against it. Of course, it depends on which side of the transaction you're on.
All drivers
love it. It's great. And then other people are like, this is ridiculous. No matter how bad the service is, I can't change it. Somebody said just the other day, had a driver that just chucked my food in a random spot instead of bringing it to my door. And, well, he said he contacted customer service and they wouldn't eliminate the tip, even though I thought I'd read you could contact them. And then, so it just says that, unfortunately, too many customers took advantage of the situation by tip baiting. And you know how it is. You run it for everybody, So just imagine if you're a delivery driver, you wait, 20 or 30 minutes at a restaurant, and then you drive 10 miles, you're expecting to make $20. Then you deliver it perfectly and the customer takes away the tip, and you make like $2.
No, I know recently they had sent out a message, maybe just less than a month ago, about having a guarantee for you, like a tip protection to a certain amount, but I didn't know they were getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm a fan for it for the customer. I mean, I've always said it's a bid for service, but I feel like if you're going to tip $6, hey, Mary on TikTok, nice to see you. If you're going to tip $6, I would like to do 3 up front and 3 on the back end. Can you add a tip in the app after?
It doesn't say anything about that. It says they removed the ability to edit a tip after the initial selection. So hold on, I think maybe in the I thought I saw something about that in the story here. Yeah, no, they don't say anything about it in this story.
Yeah, because honestly, like, I don't think that's fair for the customer. And again, I'm not taking the customer's side, but like if I had ordered it and the guy threw it upside down against and I'm a decent tipper when it comes. Shit, I don't remember the last time I ordered food delivery, but
right.
But I mean, when I did, I mean, I would be fucking irate.
Yeah, well, here it does say in the story here. I found it says a representative from Uber Eats stated that after an order is completed, customers can reduce or remove their tip by reaching out to the app's support team.
Okay.
So
I mean,
Uber Eats says that you can reduce it or remove it. It doesn't say anything about if you want to increase it afterwards.
yeah, because we've all had it like, oh, the customer. I mean, I probably had it this weekend. The customer added more. You earned more.
Right.
It said sweet, or it
Right.
says on it, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, it did. Yeah, if you do, they do a great job and
Right.
everything that they wanted. Yeah, so that'd be interesting to know if you can increase it afterwards.
Yeah, because like I said, I still agree it's a bid for service, but bid enough to get the order picked up, and then if they do a good job, then go in and add the other $3 or whatever it is. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the only fair way to do it, because I mean, as a driver, I love it. I mean, I'm not going to throw the food upside down, but I love it that I don't have to worry about it. If what it says is what you get.
Yes.
But again, as a customer, I'd be fucking pissed. Well,
if I had a customer, if I was a customer, I ordered food. Like I said, we don't ever order food. I count on one hand the number of times I've used one of these food delivery services. But
Right.
yeah, if I ordered it and put a good tip on there, because I want to get my food warm, and then the people are late and the order's wrong and they they stow it in the yard or spill the whatever, it's just not good service. Yeah, you're stuck at that point.
Well,
Unless you want to go through all the steps of contact, going through their support. We all know how that usually works out.
right. So Faye says if you want to give your driver more, hand him cash. I don't have cash. Like, I might have $2 somewhere. I'm just not a cash heavy person. I just don't carry a lot of cash. And I know some people do, like the boomers. But that was cut on you and
yeah, I know. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I usually have some cash on me, and then I do keep some on hand.
I don't keep it. I have a few bucks in the house somewhere, and maybe my kids have something, but on a regular basis, I don't. It shouldn't. It's 2026 though, Faith. We should be able to do that on the app, no problem. Like, it should always be. It should basically be, the setting should be, if you would like to. Mary says on TikTok, I'm a boomer and I don't keep cash. If you want to increase the tip, you're welcome to do it. If you want to reduce it for bad service,
Contact
or whatever,
us.
contact support. Yeah. Which is a nightmare, because let me tell you,
yeah,
last time I ordered, I know I told this, but I ordered, I think B-dubs. Megan and I were somewhere. I think we're in Orlando, and I fucked up. Immediately sent it. I was like, oh shit, nope, cancel. And they were like, nope, it's already been sent to the store and they're making the food. I go, bullshit. I just canceled it. So we fought. I mean, I made it my personal goal for 2 hours after the right food, because I think I grabbed Meg's phone and I ordered the food so I could fight with them on the app.
Right.
And I think it took 2 hours and they finally refunded me the entire amount.
Yeah.
So, you can add tip after delivery on Uber Eats and DoorDash. Well, we're talking Uber Eats, and I don't know if you didn't hear the article, but looks like that might be changing. But honestly, we should, as podcast hosts, we should be using these apps once a month just to kind of get a feel. Like, I don't know, like if we made a ton of money, I could expense it, but we don't.
So you're gonna back me up when I tell my wife, I'm like, babe, I don't want to order this food.
Right.
I don't want to order these wings.
Give her my number.
But Jason said we had to for the podcast.
I mean, seriously,
it makes sense. I agree 100%.
It really
it's just
does.
Like we talk about, hey, it's good to, take a Uber ride or a Lyft ride every now and then just to see how the process is on the other side of it. Same thing with delivery apps. It's just good to know, be able to talk kind of intelligently about it because you've done it.
Yeah, I think almost you need a checklist when you're doing it. Like, so I was
thinking, be like a secret shopper.
Well, just because you're gonna want to do things like try to change the tip, And when I did a couple rides during the day, and this guy, remember I got burned on that one where I took that lady
Mhm.
and I forgot about the upfront pricing. And so when this guy told me, oh, I need to add a stop, I was like, okay, well, you got to do it on the app because I
Yeah.
don't get paid for it. Ended
Right.
up being like a fucking stone's throw away, so it wouldn't have mattered
Yeah.
anyways. But I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do it. He asked me, well, he's struggling. Come to find out, he's on fucking Lyft trying to do it. I was like, and then I think he requested a ride. This is an older guy,
Yeah.
and then he finally figured it out. But my point is like, even if he handed me the phone, I probably could figure it out if I like tapped
Yeah.
around enough.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because they changed the apps. It
yes,
seems like so much. And yeah, it might be, I might order a couple rides a year, and
yeah.
there could be 6, 8, 10 months between between the time that I've ordered a ride. So being able to do it, and I've told people that a lot. They'll ask how to do something. I'm like, they change the app so much. I don't know how they're doing it nowadays.
Well, and another point is I don't really want to touch your phone. I mean,
Yeah.
our phones have got to be the dirtiest thing around us all the time,
Yes,
I always feel bad, and I'm surprised people do it, but like I have been having, so with Amazon, I don't have people sign because they're never there. But when I'm delivering alcohol for Walmart,
yeah, you have to have them sign.
I flip
Yeah.
my phone right over, and everyone's done it. I was like, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Faith says I live in a cash heavy, tip heavy city.
That is true.
That's true.
That is very true.
That is true. So, and she also said, bite me.
Yes, she did. And that was
Well, I think once a month. Well, maybe like you do DoorDash, I do Uber Eats, and then we flip, and then I don't know. Or maybe if we go on our trip, I don't know. It got quiet in there after I shared all the Airbnb. Everyone went dark, so I don't even know what.
Oh yes, is there anything we're trying to decide? Because I know I kind of dabbed out.
Well, you've been busy with that.
I was at the hospital and stuff, but
So.
yeah, if we should come up with like kind of like a checklist, like you said. Okay, I want to check this. I want to make sure. I want to try to edit the tip afterwards. I want to see if I can add on after the delivery. And
really, what's kind of cool when you're doing it on your phone, you can start screen recording, and it can record all the whole interaction.
Exactly.
And then you might get something good out of it. You might not, but at least you have a record of it.
To go back and reference if nothing else.
Because to try to remember, like we can't. What did you do the other day? I was like, I can't remember shit. Like
I can't remember what I ate for breakfast, man.
I know, but it was something we were telegramming back and forth, and he's like, I can't remember shit.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
All right. So this is from Delivery Dude. What's his name? Delivery Dude Dave. So Dave's a good guy.
Yeah.
I really like him. It's a longer video. I probably won't play the whole thing, but it's interesting. And it's about how to raise your acceptance rate, which it's probably fixed by now, but it is interesting. So we'll play some of it right here.
Hey Dashers, ever wonder how to raise your acceptance rate without taking the shitty offers DoorDash constantly sends? Well, you're in luck, and this is the video for you. Be sure you follow me for more gig work tips and tricks. First, you're going to start your Dash like normal. Here you can see that I am at 38% acceptance rate. Now, you're going to force close the app, and all we do is wait. And there is our first notification from the app. It even tells us where the offer is coming from. So if it's a store that usually gets good offers, you can always open the app and check it out. Next step is waiting for the text message to generate, which will also show us where the order is coming from. And there it is. So now we just have to wait for the second round of notifications. And here is the second notification letting us know from the app that the Dash has been paused. And there is the second text message that informed us that we have not confirmed in time and our Dash is now paused. We are done with the notifications. We are on to the final step. Pretty simple now. We just go back into the app, we open it up, and we will resume our Dash. Then you will be pleasantly surprised to see that your acceptance rate has gone up 1 point. Ta-da! 39% without taking that shitty Dollar General stacked offer. Let's do it again. Rinse and repeat. You force close, there's that same fucking offer. There's the Dasher notification from the app. We're going to get a notification in text message. We will receive a second round of notifications from the app and another text message. We will go back into the app after and resume our dash. We will be up another point. There's the second round of notifications that we were waiting for. We're just going to go back into our app, resume our dash, and boom, 40%.
So he goes over it again. It does it again.
Yeah.
Bubba Sue says the glitch still works. So literally, I don't know how it would go up. Like, it doesn't even make any sense, especially it's clearly a glitch, right?
Clearly, yeah, programming error. Yeah.
Because if you're not accepting it, I mean,
Yeah, if anything, it should just stay the same.
yeah, because I guess you're not declining it per se, but you kind of are by not taking it, right?
Right.
So she says it still works. So if you're bored and want to try it, I don't know. I didn't try it myself.
Yeah, schedule a dash and
I should tonight when I'll just when we get off the stream. Maybe we'll do
yeah,
that's in the Patreon.
There you go. Yeah, that'd be funny to try.
You know, I was listening to the last episode. We said we were going to do something to Patreon. We never did. I was like, we can't even make it 10 minutes to the next show and remember stuff.
No, that's bad.
Oh,
no, we got to start taking notes, man. We got to start taking notes.
We do. Oh my
we
god.
We need an administrative assistant or something.
Right. Yeah. God dang it. All right. Moving on. I've never gotten a ticket during rideshare. It's been a hot second. I think the last ticket I got was because of an accident I caused.
Oh man, yeah. Last ticket I got was wow. It's been over 30 years.
Oh my gosh. I think mine was like 20. God, no, I was still at the other house. So it would have been like 2005. I basically was turning. The sun got in my eyes. I was cutting a corner close. Didn't even see this truck and just smashed into him.
Oh yeah.
So that was like a year before we moved, and we moved to this house in 2000. Oh no, wait. Oh no, it wasn't. It was 2013.
Oh.
We got married in 2006. So yeah, it's been not too far away since I got a ticket. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh well, Faith said that she heard they fixed that like a year ago. So we'll try it.
Dave just posted that like.
Yeah, I saw that same one. I saw that same, and I was gonna submit it, for one of our stories. And I saw you'd already submitted.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it's back again. Who knows?
We'll try it. We'll try.
Yeah, we'll try it on the Patreon. Okay, someone hold us accountable. All right. So this is a ticket.
Yeah. So this was what was it? An Amazon driver.
Yes.
Who was delivering a package, and he ended up getting a ticket by these, I don't know, some kind of HOA security guards, is what it sounds like. They give him a ticket, says for no registration, for what else? For speeding.
Well, no, they didn't even get him for speeding. They got him for other traffic violation, no valid insurance.
No valid insurance.
So first of all, why the fuck are you?
Yeah, are you stopping?
Over?
Yeah, and talking to these people.
I would deliver it and like, okay, call the cops.
Yeah, well, do what you gotta do. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the comments, everybody in the comments was like, dude, there's no way paying this ticket.
Well, the weird part, it says, so it says no registration because it was Amazon. So I'm curious if it was like a flex worker or if it was
right. Yeah, probably a flex worker.
But it said no registration. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't even stop. No,
yeah. As soon as he started talking about something about a ticket, I'm like, dude, I'm out of here. Yeah, it's funny because when I was this like 4 years ago, I was doing Uber one night and I pulled into these apartments. I picked up gazillions of college kids from these apartments. And I'm sitting here, I pull in. I didn't pull in a parking spot because I knew where this person was coming out of. So I just kind of pulled off the main area, and this dude gets out of this tow truck, man, and stomps over there. He's like, dude, you got 30 seconds to get out of here. I'm writing you a ticket. I'm like, since when can tow truck drivers write tickets?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll do it. I was like, well, do what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm picking this guy up. I'm not going to get anybody's way. I'm not causing a problem. I'm not parked illegally. The guy's going to get in. You don't have authority to write me a ticket.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Also, there's I don't know if they have this by you, but it's called Air Park. Do you have that in like lots that aren't like it's for a parking lot, and it's like
Mhm.
a parking app. So they want you to pay, right? So it's like the owner of this lot has decided they're going to use Air Park. They don't
Okay.
mean shit. I've gotten fucking 10 tickets for them. I just throw them away because they don't work with the city. They're not, it's just like,
It's just that company.
well, it's that company. And the thing is, if you're not going to put up like walls to prevent cars and gates to prevent cars from leaving, like obviously everyone would pay if there was a gate there because everyone has some ethic and they're not going to bust through a wooden gate. I mean, some
Right.
drunk asshole will. But if you're not going to do that, I'm going to park and drive out of it. And I don't give a shit if you give me a ticket or not.
Yeah. Yeah. See, they don't mess around with tickets here. And this has been a huge thing in our city commission meetings here over the last few months because it's actually a former city commissioner here. After he left office, he started this towing company. It's called Fountain Square Towing Company. And there used to not be any paid parking. You could pretty well park anywhere downtown. But over the last, 5-10 years, downtown's really grown up. We got the ballpark down there for the minor league team. We got a performing arts center and stuff down there. So people are starting to charge for parking.
Yeah.
And man, they will tow you or boot you in a second.
Oh, they're booting you?
Yeah, they will. Mostly they'll tow you though.
I feel like booting's easier to make money, right? Because towing, it takes time to hook it up, and you got to
Not much time. Some of those trucks, man, they can hook you up pretty quick.
Yeah, but you got to bring it to the tow yard. At least with a boot, you just slap it on. Give me a
yeah,
call.
but then they have to pay additional money, at the tow yard.
Oh, that's true.
And so the like this is a constant thing on the Bowling Green Facebook, man. People were all the time talking about Fountain Square towing and raising hell. And of course, there's always other people like, well, it's easy to prevent. Just don't park where you're not supposed to.
Well, yeah,
there's signs there that say it's paid parking. Don't do that. But the city just passed a resolution last night. They had the second reading, so I guess it's official. But capping the amount he can charge.
Oh, thank God!
Tow. And like he was charging like a $25 if you're picking up your car after hours, and then a fee for I don't know a couple of different fees that they capped that, and he's fighting them on that. He's filed a lawsuit against them. Said they don't have the right to do that.
The fuck they don't. If you're taking advantage of somebody, if you're gouging them for I mean, I applaud him for like starting the business because he's like, shit, like I can make money, but don't fucking rip people off. Like, be reasonable about it.
Yeah, and he's a character anyway.
Oh,
he like I said, he was a city commissioner for a while and did some good things. He helped. He was very instrumental in getting our only skate park built here.
Okay.
And of course the kids and stuff love that the skateboarders and stuff like that. But then he got arrested for DUI a time or two.
Ooh, that'll fuck you up.
Yeah, and that's funny because like when he was a city commissioner, he had like really short hair. And now he owns this tow truck company, and I saw a picture of him at the commission meeting last night. Man, he got his hair all grown out, and he was playing some recording. He's like, "This is the customers you're protecting." It was somebody who had called his voicemail and just was cussing the shit out of him, and he played it there at the city commission meeting.
Well, I you know what, follow the rules. Like if and I was worried about that Air Park one, but then I did, of course, I go to Reddit like everything, and they're like, yeah, it's all bullshit. I was like, cool. So I just threw it away. I've never, I mean, if it's not affiliated with the city of Grand Rapids, I don't worry about it. So put a barrier up if you don't want me to get, make me pay before I get in or out. I'm happy to pay, but fuck, if you're gonna have a lot there and I can just park there, screw you.
Yeah, it's funny how different places. Like I said, they don't. I don't know if they write any. I don't think they write any tickets here for you being in a lot where you're supposed to pay. But the companies, whoever owns that lot, that business, they pay tow companies to patrol.
Oh, I see. So that's your risk is not you don't have an app that you don't have to pay, but you could get popped for.
Well, there is an app for you to pay.
Oh, but
people don't, and if they don't, then these tow companies, they'll pay these tow companies, and man, but when I'm out Uber, man, I see them all the time. They're just patrolling, man. They're looking, like sure. I pulled into a lot one, and I had another tow truck driver tell me I was just sitting in my car. There's one certain parking lot that sometimes I'd sit. It's close to a couple bars and stuff, and tow truck driver pulled up beside me. He's like, all right, man, you can sit there for a few minutes, but don't get out of the car, man. I'll have to tow you. I'll have to tow you. I'm like, don't worry, man. I'm not getting out of the car. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah.
You
What a
know?
life.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Uber is acquiring speaking of parking,
Yeah.
a parking app called SpotHero.
Yeah, I've used them lots of times.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah, lots of times.
So, yeah, I mean, Larry knows more. I mean, he's used the app. It's acquiring SpotHero, company that provides parking and reservation app for crowded downtown, sporting events and concerts. Obviously, not obviously, terms weren't disclosed, but Uber said Monday that it plans to offer parking reservation experience powered by SpotHero within its own app, which is fucking amazing. Like,
yeah, I'm trying, like I said, just trying to get you to stay in their ecosystem. Like,
yeah, for the moments when people choose to drive, SpotHero on the Uber app will make the experience easier than ever, bringing more people into the Uber ecosystem. Dara said. So, and then it just kind of goes on to what they've done. But it is interesting that Uber's market cap sits at 146 billion, while Lyft is valued over 5 billion. With food delivery, Uber faces stout competition from companies including DoorDash, which has a market cap of over 71 billion. So that's saying something. Like Uber's everything is 146 and DoorDash is just food and shopping is 71.
Yeah.
So, they SpotHero last announced outside funding in 2019 when it raised 50 million. And yeah, I mean, it's probably good. So tell me about that app. I'm curious what it does as far as like, does it bring you to like random parking lots?
Yeah. So like at times I know I've been going to I went to Chicago. Me and my daughter went to Chicago, and beforehand we knew we were going to be going to this certain park on a certain day, and instead of trying to just drive around and find it, you can go on the web and look for parking spots. Or if you already have their app, you can just go on their app and put in the address, and it'll show you all the parking lots around there and how much they cost, and you can go ahead and reserve your parking for that lot on the app for that day and that time.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Nashville has it. Like I said, I know Chicago has it. I've used it, I think, down in Atlanta.
And that was the app, the SpotHero. That's the one you
Yeah,
used?
there's a few more. So I've used like 3 or 4 of them, but SpotHero I've used, I know, several times.
So I'm hoping these companies, if you have a lot, are you on all the apps? Because then it's probably all through the app, and it doesn't really, they probably don't care what app it is, right? Because they're getting, because otherwise you're like, well, as a customer, okay, I'm going to use SpotHero, but this lot isn't on there. Why is it not there? Oh, they use, Fucky Do or something, whatever parking app. And so I wonder if you own that lot, you
probably put it on everything.
Yeah. You probably put it on everything. It makes sense for them to do it. So
sure. Yeah. Why not?
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the one I just used when I was in St. Louis last week. It wasn't SpotHero, it was a different one, but like there where my son lives, around his apartment there, it's on street parking, and you have to, during the daytime or on weekdays, you have to pay. And so I was there. I was on Tuesday before I took him to his doctor appointment, and had to use an app to pay, but it was something a little different.
I'll have to try it when the amphitheater opens up, because it's going to be. I just can imagine. We have the arena and then the amphitheater. If they both have events on the same night, adding 12,000 people to downtown.
Yeah.
No parking either. I mean, they build a small ramp, but that's probably going to be filled up in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll have to download that app and see if it can help out a little bit. So
yeah, I recommended it. It worked pretty well when I used it.
All right, so we all are sports nuts. Not so much me as far as this sport of basketball. Although I have to say, I've watched the high school boys play a couple times this year, and I get into it. My kids laugh at me because I don't ever watch basketball, and I'm like, yeah, it was a good game, right? It wasn't a blowout.
Yeah, and college and high school is totally different than NBA,
right? So, but this guy, I don't know, man. He may need to hit the gym, but
there's an Amazon driver who's out doing his thing, and plays a little hoop while he's out.
Yeah, we spoiled it. He makes it.
I am a delivery driver.
It's way downtown.
He is way downtown. Yeah.
Yeah, it's way down. He's on the
Yeah.
edge of, like you can see him in the gravel there. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
fucking
he's off the
amazing.
pad there.
You know, I guarantee that those kids or everyone out there will never forget that. They'll talk about it you go, remember that when that driver nailed that like 3-pointer?
Oh yeah, if they ever see him driving, man, I guarantee they're like hollering at him or fist
Oh yeah.
pumping him, you know, something.
Yeah, that's amazing. Do you ever see I don't know who does it, but there's these guys that run around with a basketball hoop and I think it's overseas,
Huh?
but they'll throw the ball to somebody and then to see if they'll grab it and shoot it. So it's like one of those on wheels. So they're in
Yeah.
like a square, like a city square. And
Yeah.
it's very busy. And so it's super funny how many people will like just let the ball hit them and just keep on walking. Like
Yeah, but it's so funny how people will do stuff like that. I've seen the ones, so not with basketball, but there's a guy and he's got like a ball with like money taped all over it, and he throws it up and he's like, "Keep it if you catch it," and people just like run,
Oh yeah,
jerk away from it. He's like, "Dude, that was $5,000."
Yes. I've seen that same guy. I mean, I get that a little bit because it's like, okay, I see a basketball, I know, okay, it's a basketball.
Right.
But when you're throwing a random ball, like what is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you don't, you don't know what it is. It doesn't.
But basketball, I mean, I suck at it, but I take
Yeah.
my shot, and then
Yeah.
they rate them from like 1 to 10, and so it's
Yeah.
like usually like 10 or 12 people trying it. Of course, the last person ends
Yeah.
up making it, and they give them like a big prize or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But-
Shoot, why not take a shot?
Right. All right, moving on.
Waymo in the news.
I don't know what Faith just posted, but it's gibberish. All right, so we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but of course, just tried it.
Okay, did it work?
Well,
Did it work? Did you screen record when you did it? We're waiting patiently for you to type.
Do 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 do.
no, shut up. It did not. She says she goes, my AR went down 1%. I lost my platinum. Oh my God. Well, we should all just try it.
We appreciate you taking one for the team anyway, Faye.
Right. Okay, so Waymo this is kind of sad. It was blocking emergency vehicles. I don't know the truth to it. It's a minute 47. I'm not sure we'll have it, but like there was a shooting in Austin, and this is from Austin. So
Over the weekend, yeah.
we'll watch this. I watched 1 second of it, so it may be annoying. Yeah, it's like stuck in the middle.
It's like across the road.
Yeah,
sideways.
Yeah, why? What is it doing though?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was doing a U-turn.
No!
Why are you yelling at? Okay.
More! Oh, fuck. I mean,
Honestly,
I'm gonna go
it should be legal to just push that motherfucker
Yeah.
right out of the way.
Yeah, I'm surprised that ambulance didn't like.
Yo,
well,
we
I guess
just
there
need to
wasn't
get in it,
enough
I
room to
think.
go.
Just need to get in it. What are you gonna do, sir? There's no.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a steering wheel there.
Yeah, but I don't think you can control it.
No, you can't.
No. I guess don't engage someone else.
Open the door so I can drive this car.
Yeah, he's getting in it.
He ain't gonna do nothing. As he watched the news, what did he think he was gonna do?
Okay,
I'd have just. What'd you say?
Now that he's in it, that's probably really not going to move.
No, because now they're like, "What are you
Now they're
doing?"
locking it down.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm surprised that the ambulance just didn't get got to push him out of the way or cut something.
Well, not the ambulance. The cop could have done that. He's got the
Yeah.
push bumper on it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he's parked right behind him.
Yeah. Honestly, though, this just came to my thinking about it. Why don't they give an access code for police officers to step into that car and hit a code and they get access to it? I mean, they have it on elevators. They have it on buildings where they have a code that they can get in on apartment buildings. They don't have to like wait. They can get in. Like, why? I mean, would that be the worst thing in the world?
No, No.
I mean, I
No,
wouldn't give it to the firefighters or ambulance, but a cop should be able to get in there, type of, verify a passcode somehow or somehow on the app and move that thing out of the way. Like,
Yeah, something.
I mean, it would be a good faith effort towards the community being like, hey, we're going to do this because we know we've had some troubles. I mean, how many have we seen?
Yeah, and man, if just think if that ambulance is stuck like that and the person they're going to get died because they couldn't get there in time, man, you talk about a lawsuit. Dang.
I mean, yeah, and allegedly this is from this shooting in Austin, Texas over the weekend. So, I mean,
yeah,
that's some scary
that
shit.
lawsuit coming out of it.
Big old lawsuit for sure. So
That's nuts. Yeah, there needs to be some way for some kind of people, somebody to override that and
in a quick manner too,
Right.
not like sitting in there and we
not having to contact Waymo and get a hold of somebody and
Bubba Sue, that makes too much sense.
I agree 100%.
I mean, why not? Like it takes too long for them, because they first you got, as we talked about, they go to the Philippines, they don't know what the fuck's going on, then they got to give it to the person in the state.
Yeah.
But by the time that's done, it could be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Bleeding out. Dude's bleeding out.
5 minutes is a long time when you're talking about an emergency like that.
Yeah, they gotta fix that. That cannot happen. That always makes me mad that there's nothing that they can do. Like if I was a cop, I'd be getting written up so much because I'd be taking that push bumper and just like we're moving.
Yep. Get it out of the way.
I mean, sorry, what are you gonna do? Like fucking take it out of my check? No, don't, because it probably costs 50 grand to fix it. So
yeah, that is just hard to believe.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Okay, so we've seen this before, but I don't know if we've seen the whole process, the DoorDash robot. And so we're gonna watch a video. It's like 59 seconds, but notice how fast it comes up. I don't know if they're sped up the video, but it looks like it's going 100 miles an hour. Maybe it's sped up.
They move along.
You think? Okay, here we go. What the fuck
folks.
is happening?
It's the DoorDash dot. Hi,
Hold on a
over
second.
here.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
Okay, let's try that again. I didn't touch anything. That was so weird.
Didn't.
You know what? I might have been fucking around with it and didn't reset it. That's probably what it was. Okay, here we go. DoorDash dot. Take 2.
Here it comes, folks.
Look at that thing.
It's
Yeah,
DoorDash
it's moving.
dot. Hi, over here. On the side of the road. Over here. Come over here. All right, folks. Our first experience.
Yeah, almost like
DoorDash dot. Hi.
I know, it almost sounds like the talking
Oh
sped
my
up too.
gosh.
Oh, maybe they did speed it up
It's
a little bit.
awesome. Takes a lot of jobs, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it is sped up.
Do you gotta tip him? Do you have to tip him? No tipping.
Fuck you,
Nice
lady.
you, dude. Okay.
Oh, the name's on the little screen. It says
Okay.
Jennifer.
I know it's gonna take off. Bye. Bye, DoorDash guy. See you around. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's definitely sped up.
Yeah.
Bye. Here you go. You can go now. You can go now. You're better too long. There you go.
Look at him do that. You do this U-turn.
Fucking does better than
And
Waymo.
he's off.
He gone.
Dude. That's crazy.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
I mean, baby carriage. Yeah, I mean it definitely was sped up a little bit, but
yeah.
like how accurate was it when it made the turn? It didn't, like Waymo would have been like
Yeah.
freeze for 10 minutes. Fucking thing. All right. Let's see. What is this? Oh,
Okay, so I looked up how fast the dots can go. It says they can go up to 20.
That's flying.
That is. I mean, yeah, on a little road like that, that's moving.
I think we talked about a couple of weeks ago, like if that hits your ankle,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna
Leave
break
a
your
mark.
ankle.
Yeah.
Leave a mark. You're going to the hospital.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah.
Larry. What do you think about this picture coming up? Do you think this can't
No.
be real, right?
No, at the end, you'll find out it's a commercial for that that trading company. It's really a betting. It's really a gambling company that I forget the name of it, but it comes up at the very end across the screen. So yeah, we'll play it.
No, there's no video.
Oh,
The DoorDash
there's no
driver?
video? Yeah.
I didn't have any video.
Oh
Whatever
yeah,
you
it's a video.
whatever you shared. Oh, was it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I didn't see it as a video. I just saw the
Okay.
still. But anyways,
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, at the very end, gosh, I'll have to figure out what
well, it says who it is in the top. It's the app that gets. It's a betting app. It's called
yes.
Kalshi or something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the same guy that we showed a few weeks ago that supposedly has done 100,000 deliveries for DoorDash, and he had got the DoorDash, tracksuit, sweatsuit, whatever you want to call it. And this one, it says DoorDash driver receives free Escalade for making 100,000 deliveries. And it displays a little video. The video shows him delivering to some house, and like there's snow on the ground, and he's like stepping through, putting the food down there, and then as he's walking back, a guy pulls up, and the customer pulls up in his car, and the guy's like, "Oh, let me go get the food so you don't have to walk through the snow."
Oh my
And he goes
God.
and gets it and brings it out to him. So yeah, it's definitely not real.
Okay. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, this can't be real. Like
Yeah.
he didn't get a Cadillac, but it is the same guy though.
Yeah, it's that same guy that we
Okay.
showed like a few weeks ago with the
Right.
with the suit. Yeah, it's definitely the same guy.
Okay. Faith says it only does one delivery at a time, the DoorDash dot. Like if there are 4 orders in there, what's stopping her from taking someone else's food? I think it's just one order.
Yeah, or maybe maybe like the other side raises up too, and there's
Yeah,
two
they would have to
compartments.
separate it.
Yeah, they'll definitely have to separate them. Yeah, because it comes in somebody. Yeah, you can't do the honor system.
Yeah, the first
First
time
guy's
out,
taking it all.
someone's stealing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I
or
don't
even
know.
if they don't steal it, you don't want somebody touching your food, even if they don't
True.
take it. You're not gonna
Yeah.
know if they did it.
Yeah, that is interesting and doesn't seem very efficient, right? Like we can take triples and the food's cold, but I'd be curious if that thing is warm in there too, if it has a warm I
I
mean,
bet
I'm
it
sure it
does.
does.
Yeah, I'm sure. I would almost guarantee.
But yeah, it doesn't
Oh.
seem, like 4 orders in there. It doesn't seem efficient to do one at a time. Obviously they'll get better over time, but I mean, again, it drives better than a Waymo, so I can't hate on them too much. So
Okay, let's see. I tried to look up if it could take up any more than one order, but it's not saying that. But it says it can hold up to 6 large pizzas or multiple smaller short distance orders.
multiple again.
Wow.
Yeah. Where do you, I would
Yeah.
think, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to watch the video again and take a closer look. But
Yeah.
again, we need to, where are these fuckers? Can we, I mean, we're going to have to go to San Francisco to place an order to see it.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't
Who
know.
knows? All right, I'm going to wrap up with this one, and then we'll go to Patreon. I thought this was an interesting article. It actually was written pretty good. It's called "Former Delivery Drivers Are Getting Weird New Jobs as Delivery Robots Take Over." And it was actually, I actually enjoyed the writing in it. But so it's talking about a robot wrangler. So basically, what's happening behind the scenes is these guys have to go out and help these things in real world obstacles. They spring into action, freeing from potholes, helping them upright after a fall, and ferrying them back to headquarters for maintenance. Obviously, much of the work happens behind the scenes. They need daily recharging, cleaning, plus constant maintenance for software updates and hardware malfunctions. They actually are offering, let's see, it's $21 an hour and top off at $23 a yearly, take home around $45K. Well, that might maybe higher than what an average Los Angeles driver earns. Delivery driver, what's that sound sad? It's well below the minimum or what's required in California for a single adult with no children to care for themselves, which they say is $63K. So, they talk about how as robotics companies do take over, they eliminate low barrier income for workers who already have limited options. Of course, delivery worker is far from ideal safety net, but nonetheless, it functions as an important financial stopgap for marginalized workers like migrant single parents, the elderly, and people with disabilities. I mean, I agree with that. I feel like they kind of shit on like single parent, elderly, and people with disabilities because it's not just a stopgap for some people.
Right.
I think a lot of people use it that way so that if they're in a pinch,
Sure,
they're able to do that. But So yeah, I mean, it's interesting that they have to pay somebody to do that, but it does make sense. Like this, I mean, every curb and crack and I'm sure they'll get better, right? Over
Sure.
time, they'll be able to manage more of that. But yeah, they're gonna have to hire people anywhere it goes to save those little fuckers when they get stuck.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day when they have something that's very similar to the DoorDash dot goes out to close the door on the Waymo.
Yeah, no kidding. God, I read something about that. I cannot remember. It was something new than what we had talked about. I couldn't remember. It
Oh,
was
really?
something with the doors closing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, they charged the customer.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I
that
didn't
doesn't
know that. I
surprise
didn't
me.
know they charged.
No,
the
I didn't know. I didn't know that they did, but it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
surprise me.
Yeah, they charged the customer because they got to pay to send somebody out. So I
Yeah.
guess that makes sense. But yeah, exactly. They probably charge them $25, which they should. Like,
Yeah, why be? Yeah.
if
Yeah.
I'm a business owner, I'm doing the same thing. If I got to pay somebody to go out and fucking shut this door, I'm
No,
not
pass
eating
that cost.
it.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right, 8:10 p.m. is the Patreon. Love to we'll do a DoorDash experiment. I'll have to run up and get my DoorDash phone, and you can join $3 free 7-day trial. Any gig work this weekend, Larry?
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's supposed to be pretty nice here. I think temperatures are going to be still pretty warm. Though it looks like maybe rainy, but yeah, nothing. Don't have anything planned. So yeah, definitely should be out doing some gig work.
Saturday I'm not. We're pretty busy all day, and then I have Sunday. I know Megan's working. I don't know. I might go out. I'm not going to commit to it. I've had next weekend's busy too, so I might just stay home. But we'll see. You know me, I get bored,
Yeah,
and
you'll be home for a while. And you're like, I'm tired of this.
well,
I'm going
especially
out."
when Megan's not home. The kids
Yeah.
are doing their own thing. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You're like, what am I doing here?
I mean, I'll have to edit the show, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I can do that. But anyways, all right. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
All right, good night.